Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Independent Wrestling Elite Swords of Anarchy. It's time for a singles contest. One-on-one collision is about to go down here at the Real Sports and Social Club. The Urban Goth, the founding father of IWE, one half of the IWE Tag Team Champions, of course, his partner, successful earlier due to nefarious shenanigans against Taylor James, a low blow and a use of the referee to get it done. And now Frankie T looks to hold his end of the bargain up as he faces an entirely different prospect, not another member of the Rebellion, not a tag team wrestler at all. Frankie T will have his hands full with his opponent from distant shores here tonight. And again, Frankie T, just like his partner Xander, the change of heart, the attitude adjustment that seems to have taken place between the members of Good Goth Almighty, assaulting the cameraman last time out, low-blowing individuals, intimidating referees. This historic tag team title run has become tainted with the behavior of Good Goth Almighty.
And introducing his opponent.
Raw power, raw size, raw horse. The Conquerer Ajax has returned once again, fresh off a victory against Cameron Anderson last time out at Date with Destiny. The man from distant shores is going to look to physically dominate the nefarious one that is the Urban Goth Frankie T. And Ajax is on the roll of his life right now here. Frankie T looking to retreat into the corner. An honourable warrior is the Conqueror Ajax, but he's going to have to be very careful of the actions and the behaviour at the behest of Frankie T.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to my right from distant shores, weighing 265 pounds. Someone find a sound on. Weighing 265 pounds, this is the Conqueror Ajax. To my left, he is one half of the IWE Tag Team Champions, weighing 210 pounds. This is the Urban Goth Frankie T.
Singles action on tap here, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bell rings, your referee, Anton Green.
Last time out at IWE Swords of Anarchy, of course, that's the show today. But the last time out at Date with Destiny, Ajax picked up a win against Cameron Anderson. And now can he derail the momentum of one half of the IWE Tag Team Champions, the Urban Goth Frankie T. As we said, the Goth Daddy Xander, Frankie T's tag partner and fellow tag team champion, got the job done, albeit in a very shady manner. against Taylor James, and now the power of Ajax looking to trap that arm into a textbook wrist lock. Don't be fooled by the size of the 265-pounder. He's got a lot of fundamentals, a lot of technical ability hidden in that big frame. Oh, Frankie T countering with a headlock of his own. Frankie T, the journeyman of British professional wrestling. Where there's work, there is Frankie T, and Frankie T certainly will work, but this change of heart most definitely has paid dividends, whether you like it or lump it. Referee Anton Green is going to have to keep his head on a swivel when it comes to Frankie T and his behaviour. Ajax with a headlock takeover. Looking for the headlock takeover, should I say. He's got a headlock right now on Frankie T. The leverage, the power, and that's what Frankie T is going to have to do to counter that extreme level of aggression, because ultimately Ajax no doubt will have the power advantage in a contest like this. But Frankie T cannot afford to get into a striking match with Ajax. A beautiful roll through and counters into a wrist lock, into the hammerlock, and Ajax thought about grabbing a hair, but a little bit more of a respectable warrior. And Frankie T gets that headlock takeover. Brings Frankie T to the canvas, who uses a head scissor to escape. Now looking to choke the life out of Ajax. He's looking to kip up out of there, and he's able to escape well for a man of his size. 265 pounds, beautiful headlock takedown there by Frankie T. That 265 pounds from Ajax belies his athletic prowess. It's a headlock. Now a head scissors by Ajax, one of his own. Just dead weighting on Frankie T, who's able to escape. Now both men getting back to a standing position. Ajax looking to come in, and Frankie T sweeps the legs out. That's poor ring positioning though, to be fair. Ultimately you have to call it like you see it. Once again, both men in the corner, dangerously close to the ropes. Referee Anton Green still administering a 2 count though. Both men. Maybe the emotion's a little bit high here. Not paying attention to their ring awareness, their ring positioning. The closer you are to the middle, of course, the easier it's going to be to pin your opponent. Frankie T seems to be enraged here, as Ajax is looking to build up some fire in this audience. The Conqueror becoming more and more popular every single time he ventures from distant shores. Now both men looking to size each other up. Oh, Ajax was looking for a collar and elbow tie-up. Looking for the honourable lock-up, but Frankie T caught him coming in, and now just a kick to the arse, let's be honest. Just puts him right up the arse, and now puts him on the second rope, and now looking to, look at that, just fish hook in the mouth of Ajax. And wow, I'll tell you what, Frankie T dangerously close to a 5 count there, which means Anton Green would have been well within his rights to disqualify the Urban Goth. His attitude has been frankly disgraceful, but it has paid dividends. So in his eyes, the means are justified, because the results are most certainly justified. Frankie T looking for a suplex here, and oh my god, the power to get a man of Ajax's size up and over like that with a suplex. Almost spiked his head. And again, the petulant nature of Frankie T. Frankie T normally very reserved, very calm, very quiet, but we've seen a real shift in attitude, a 2 count there on Ajax ever since that low blow to dispatch Thy Kingdom, and then violently assaulting our cameraman at the last show. The deplorable behaviour of these individuals. And again the fish hook, and Ajax is being mauled here, dissected by the Urban Goth. Frankie T sits down on the lower back of Ajax. And I tell you what, if there's one thing that will debilitate, oh wow, that is nasty. Just a stiff kick right in the stomach. There's nothing fancy about that. That is just nasty. And a back elbow again across the upper back this time. And if you're going to debilitate 265 pounds, that's the way to do it. And a DDT flush just spikes Ajax into the floor. Referee Anton Green. Oh, wow. Ajax just got his shoulder up before the 3 count there. And that's going to enrage Frankie T some more. And Ajax trying to build some energy, some momentum, draw upon our wonderful audience here at Riddle Sports and Social Club. I don't know what has got into Frankie T and Xander since the last shot. Oh, look at the hip toss, and Ajax not impressed. Oh my God, an overhand chop that could be heard correctly on the other side of London. Never mind Essex. And oh wow, that's going to rip some skin from the chest of Frankie T once again. Ajax is just teeing off on him. Ragdolling effect, the power of Ajax, and oh my God. Ajax could have just torn the diaphragm. He could have just broken the chest plate of Frankie T. I mean, Frankie T letting it be known that really hurt. I'm not surprised. The skiller-like hands of Ajax crashing down on the chest plate, on the torso of Frankie T. And now Frankie T looking to hightail it and run. There's some Tom and Jerry-esque behaviour going on here, and Frankie T is bowing around the ring, and Ajax has put on the brakes and now taking cover, and Frankie T is none the wiser, and he just comes running into a big boot and gets flattened on the flat, hard concrete floor of the real Sports and Social Club. There's no padding there. There's no coverage. His body has just collided with a hard, solid floor. The sheer level of pain, the contortion his body would have gone through hitting a floor like that. Turnabout is fair game indeed. Now Ajax looking to suplex Frankie T with ease. The power of Ajax, the Conqueror, on display. Just a 2 count only. We really have seen Ajax grow into an astonishingly passionate competitor in the past year. Win after win being collected in different promotions on the mainland. And now looking to collect one here. Arguably the biggest prize of all so far. Considering he's one half of the Tag Team Champions. And again a big stalling suplex on Frankie T. Body on body coverage. A little bit slack there, hooking the leg, allowing Frankie T the momentum to get out. And Ajax, has to be said, despite all of his excellent wins, still a relative newcomer in professional wrestling. Just a few years experience. Knife edge chop that belies it doesn't matter how much experience you have. If somebody hits you like that, that's going to hurt. Frankie T countering that Irish whip. Too smart indeed. We'll find out if that's true or not. And Ajax, oh no. That's bad news for Ajax. Frankie T caught the legs and sweeps him over into the middle rope. And Ajax is hanging around in a place he does not want to be. And Frankie T builds up a head of steam and snaps that beautiful German suplex as he slides under the bottom rope. Nakamura-esque behaviour from the Urban Goth Frankie T, who now, just like that, has taken control, using Ajax's strength and momentum against him. And he wants to spend a little less time remonstrating with the children in the audience and a little more time focusing on his opponent. Because whether Ajax is down or not, this is a 265-pound horse who can deliver a severe amount of damage if you're allowing too much time. And disrespectful slap across the back from Frankie T on Ajax. And now Ajax with the headlock. Frankie T sends him off the ropes. Ajax catches him coming in, whips him off the ropes himself. Roper dope and a huge power bomb. Ajax has just flattened Frankie T, catches him coming in, rock bottom like position. The judo throw, and you know what that means. The Conqueror is teeing up for the rising knee lift, and oh my God. He has gone right through Frankie T. There's the cover, and the Conqueror Ajax picks up another win here at IWE.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the Conqueror Ajax.
This young man, this meaty horse, the Conqueror Ajax, with yet another win here at IWE. The matches are coming thick and fast for this man as he finally opens up the opportunities of the British independent wrestling scene. And he leaves with a win over one half of the Tag Team Champions.